Hello everyone, welcome to Day Alive Episode 1. I know it came out a few days ago and I was kind of slacking, so let's get right into this. Things open up with this like weird tornado looking thing, and it's like destroying this area. And apparently they find out later it's called something called a space quake, which kind of a weird name for a thing like that, but I guess it works. And it takes place, I think 30 years ago, I think it's happened. This tornado like wrecked the area and killed a bunch of people. And I think it takes place kind of not current time, but it takes place, I don't know, years later after that. And we kind of opens up with this little girl. Her name is Kotori, whatever you want to call her. She's in her brother's room trying to wake him up. Usual anime thing we see in that lots of anime. We see it almost everywhere. It has a little sister character, and she's basically trying to wake her brother up because they gotta go to school and all this, the usual stuff. And she's just like, jumping on the bed and like jumping on him and everything. Of course, this is like fan service central for that kind of thing. So you have pantsuit shot right in our face, not less than 5 minutes in the episode, which it's fine, it's whatever. And eventually he kind of gets up, but he threatens her like, I'm gonna tickle you or something like that, and she freaks out, runs away. This kind of stuff was kind of silly. I didn't really like it. I mean, I know they're trying to develop this, I guess, meaningful relationship she has with her brother, but not really. I didn't really. I felt more like she was just messing with him because he's the one that cooks all the meals, so she's like, wanting to eat, so wake her brother up to eat. But even then, she doesn't really eat. She has like a lollipop instead, and she'd rather have candy in the morning versus having like food and everything else. I thought that was pretty funny. And with all that, we have another space quake happening, I guess happening more often around the city. And I guess the area is kind of like a danger zone, or anywhere I guess could be a danger zone in this universe. And they do the whole school thing, so they eat breakfast and everything. He goes to school, but the little sister's complaining that she wants to go to, I guess, a family restaurant after school and eat lunch there. I don't know what she's planning. That half the episode in the beginning was her complaining about going to the family restaurant, things like that. Which I was like, okay, it's fine. And while they're at school, we have Shin. I forgot to mention his name. He's the main character. He is doing his regular school stuff, and I guess, I'm not sure if she's a new student or if she's been in that school, but she has like silver hair, short silver hair, and she's very mysterious. Oh, silver haired girl. Oh no. And yeah, she's mysterious. And during this moment at the school, they happen to get a space quake nearby, and so the school has to enter the shelter zone and kind of like retreat, which felt a little bit like Evangelion to me when I seen like the I guess shelter thing, like the building kind of like, I don't know, people ran these little elevators and it shut down, like so they can hide or get to safety. So I think that's kind of interesting. I guess it's shows you that this world's messed up. Like I said, the space quake can happen anywhere, and that happens. So, but he forgot his sister was like meeting him for lunch or something like that. So Shin has to run. He basically runs and goes looking for her after everyone kind of warns him like, don't do it, you get killed and all this. But he runs off to find his sister, and on the way to find his sister, a space quake happens nearby him, and I guess after the dust settles and everything else, there's a girl wearing like purple armor, carrying this massive sword, kind of standing there, and he's like, confused who she is and what she's doing. And even the purple girl, she's confused. She says, "Are you here to kill me?" Like when she sees him the first time. Of course, he's not, because he doesn't know what's going on. And a mini fight breaks out between her and these like robot, I guess girls wearing like robot suits, or I guess more Infinite Stratos type of suits, if you want to get comparison to that series. And he recognizes the silver haired girl, and he knows her name is her name's kind of funny. It's Tabichi or Tubachai or whatever. It's very weird. He says her name, but she goes in his classroom, and she's also one of these military suit wearing girls that attacks the purple girl, and they kind of like fight for a bit. But the purple girl, she's super strong. I guess she doesn't, she seemed like she didn't have any hard time fighting these girls at all. And Tobichi kind of flies off, doesn't really say anything to him, and I guess I'm not sure who brings him to the infirmary. I think she does, but he wakes up in the infirmary at school. His sister's fine, but the sister's kind of weird. She's not really acting like her normal self. In the beginning, she's this, you know, cutesy little character where she's just, you know, a nice, I guess, anime sister, I guess you would say. She's nice to him and very loving and all this like that. But when she's at school, they kind of reveal that she's the commander of this group called the, it's kind of a weird name, Bartowski, I think is how they say it. And their job is to, I guess, make sure people don't get hurt with the space quakes and investigate those and stuff like that. But when she's in her, I guess, boss mode, she has two modes or something. She gets bossy, and she has a cute little sister mode. And when she's in bossy mode, she's kind of, I guess, verbally abusive to her brother. She says things to him and just abuses him that way. And I guess she reveals more about the space quakes, that there's people coming from other worlds, and when they get here they just destroy the place. They start fighting and it's dangerous, so they gotta get rid of these people. And yeah, so she's the commander of this little group. It's kind of weird seeing her acting this way versus the beginning when we seen her jumping on her brother's bed and acting all cute. Now she's bossy and kind of bitchy towards her brother, which is fine. And she claims she's gonna train her brother in something, you know, I'm gonna train you. And the next day comes, she reveals it's the training he's going through is through a dating game. So that's the premise of the show, I guess. Well, since it's Date Alive, he's supposed to date these different girls that come from other worlds to keep everyone alive. So I guess that's kind of where you get the name, if you want to get that technical with it. But yeah, that was kind of the end of the episode. It wasn't very much to talk about. It was just we had the sister stuff in the beginning, the school stuff with him running out and finding the purple girl, and revealing that Tobachi, whatever, is actually one of those militarized people. And at the end of the episode, she's kind of like, she tells Shin, don't tell anyone about that, because yeah, it's a big secret, I guess. But it's just kind of fine. I guess they have that build up, and I'm assuming she's the silver hair girl is one of the girls he ends up trying to date eventually. And fun note, the siblings are technically not related. Shin is actually adopted. I guess his parents died in the first attack, I think. Spacequake thing, I think. So yeah. And that, I think, opens up the option for obviously the sister to be included in this harem, which eventually will happen. I mean, he's Date Alive, actually, for crying out loud. He's supposed to have multiple dates with multiple girls to save the world, something like that. Either that or they're going with one girl, which I assume the purple hair girl, purple armored girl, because she's the first girl from the other world he ran into. But I assume there's other girls, because the mirror trailer is showing like a girl wearing like a bunny suit type of thing, bunny ear costume, but she's more magic than anything. So I wonder if they have different variations on the people that visit this world. That's what I'm assuming the spacequakes are. I assume they are basically gateways or portals to one world to another, but that's how they travel there. And not much to say about this episode. I mean, besides, I guess, you know, the voice of Kotorai, the main little sister, is Ayana Takakatsu, which you might know her from shows like K-On! And even my little sister is cute. She's Korean in that. And last season she was Kirito's little cousin in Sword Art Online in the second half of Sword Art. So you know, she's been playing these kind of roles for a little while. I guess sisters are just naturally part of what she gets cast for, I guess. I don't know how it works with them. But yeah, besides the random fan service, which is not bad. I mean, it's fine. It's gonna happen in this series. I mean, seems like the series got a bit of everything from supernatural to mechs to school life to comedy and all this a lot of stuff in it. So for that, I think it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see what happens more of this series. But anyway, that's been my first impressions on Date Alive episode 1. Stick around for the second one and maybe the whole series. Thinking about picking this one up for video reviews. So that's my review for this series. Talk to you later.